I'm super excited. Are you excited? I know you are. I know you are. Are you excited? Are you excited? Okay, so if you haven't guessed, we're going to be doing an unboxing today. I've kind of alluded to it in the previous videos, and I've been waiting with this box because I wanted to show you guys, hey, I know, come on. He's super excited about these things. Okay, I'm gonna show you how much he loves these things. All right, so I got myself one of these drones on Amazon just recently. We'll check that out real quickly. So this one right here is the Syma X5C that you can see right there. It has a little controller, little drone. It's got a little camera on there. You put a little SD card on the back. It's pretty sweet. And of course, when you want to put the battery in, you just open that little compartment, throw a battery in there, and you get extra batteries for super cheap. And check it out. See how quickly you can turn it on. You can sit there and hit the button. Boom, it's blinking. Put it down on its little thing. Turn the controller on. Controller's on. You sit there. Oh, it's ready to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You love it, Casper. You love it, Casper, don't you? You love it, don't you? Woo! Okay, so you gotta be careful. You know, this thing can take quite a beating. I've actually just slammed it into walls, into the ceiling, into the ground, and you know what? It still just flies. It's gonna fly great. It actually is one of the best little toys I've ever had. Sorry, I realize I can't really talk while it's doing that at the same time. But this is one of the best little toys I've ever had. I mean, it's really, really sweet. It's fun to play with. Drones are just super sick. I mean, they're super sick. Woo! This thing can even catch itself right there in the sauce. Alright, so there's the drone right there. But the problem with this thing is that it can't sit there and work with, you know, the camera sucks. The camera's terrible quality on it. Not only is the camera terrible quality on this thing, but I've got this 360 camera that you guys might have seen in some previous videos. See, check this thing out. This little 360 camera is super cool. It's got the dual little screens on both sides so it can take them. The problem is even when I take this thing off and pull it off, this little drone, he can't carry that thing. I mean, of course it's not safe, but he can't carry that thing. And so yeah, we just can't use this for that. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was talking about before. Let's take a look and unbox this thing. I know.
Hold on. Oh, yeah.
It's just so weird when he does that shit. Why does he do that? We want a normal unboxing. We don't want him to be weird and creepy and act all crazy. Should we grab the knife? Should we grab the knife or should we? No, let's grab the hatchet. We're gonna open this one with the hatchet. This one deserves a hatchet unboxing. So get ready, let's unbox the box. Ooh. Wow. This sucker right there. The Hubsan X4 Pro FPV. So of course if you're super cool, you're gonna have some of those Fat Shark goggles that are like, you know, $300. They're just freaking sweet, that allow you to do first person view flying, you know, actually wearing goggles, flying through the drone's eye view while holding the controller on the ground. It sounds kind of weird, but it's awesome. It's super, super awesome. I really want to get into that. I think it's a great little sport. So anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing. I don't know if mine's actually got this cool 3D brushless gimbal on there. We're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure this version that I have does not have that, but the picture certainly looks nice. Let's go ahead and take a look. Got some directions here. X4 Pro. Hubsan Technologies. And here we go. Let's make sure nothing's messed up. Okay. So as I told you, the one that I've got does not have the 3D brushless gimbal. It has just a simple, basically one-axis gimbal on there. The camera that it comes with is a 1080p camera, but of course the quality isn't that great, which is why I am getting a separate camera to go on there to hopefully get a little better quality upgrade. But that's awesome right there. Cool. Wow. And it's definitely got some weight to it too. It's heavier than I thought it would be. One thing about these drones, of course, if you don't already know this, if you are planning on getting into flying drones, you have to make sure and get registered. So as you can see right here, I've actually got my registration, the small UAS certificate of registration from the FAA. It's very simple to do. You can go online, and once you go online to get one of these guys, you can sit there and register for $5, which is awesome. So, and it gives you a little ID number on there, and that ID number or code, you're going to put that on the drone itself, so that when you're flying the drone around, you put that ID number on the drone, and it attributes it to you, which just allows people to keep track of things. So, we've got propeller guards, we've got some propellers, of course, which you have to use to put on the thing itself. Whoa. We've got this. Looks like they gave me a backup gimbal. Looks like I have for a cell phone? Maybe? Alright, over here in the box we've got the balanced charger that's going to, of course, charge the battery for us. And put it all in there. The battery. Alright, that aside. And lastly, we've got the transmitter. Good old transmitter. It's not the big cool one. They've got a nice 7-inch screen one that you can use that'll program GPS routes and do all that kind of stuff. But that controller by itself is almost like $1,000 or $700, something similar to that. This whole package right here is going to net you less than $400. So it's just definitely a good price for it. So, all right, FPV transmitter. We're going to open this guy up. Right there. So we'll go ahead and move around a little bit. I'm going to grab the drone and the box. Okay, I'm trying to get the battery out. It seems pretty snugly in there. Okay, that's the battery. So I've got the battery out. I'm going to actually put it right back in. I just wanted to make sure I could take it out. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it. Do not fly the X4 Pro near a magnetic field. There is a compass sensor in the X4 Pro's undercarriage that will need calibration if it encounters magnetic interference. Refer to the X4 Pro. So, magnetic interference is not something you enjoy. You will be missed. Yep, I see it in the instructions right now. That second gimbal that we've got right here, this one is a smartphone clip. So if I want to put my Note 5 on it, I can. So I'm definitely going to be trying that one out here after I make sure, of course, the stock camera works. You've got all kinds of cool options. It has return to home. If by chance it loses signal or goes too far or any of those crazy things happen, it's supposed to then return to home again, as long as you have the proper amount of GPS satellites onto it. It's also got a low battery function where it uses an intelligent battery to apparently know when to come home on time. So it's got a lot of things going for it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't get these propellers on here and try it out. So let's go ahead and take a look at this little box here. Opening it up, we have, oh hey, first off, the antenna. They have it labeled nicely, A and B on the top with little signatures telling you whether you're unlocking or locking. So just by simply looking at the top of this, you can tell what it is. So, and if you notice one thing right off the bat, I've obviously got extras. So they've given me two entirely complete sets, which is a huge deal. I know a lot of people always complain about that with other brands, not giving them two whole sets. So, all right. As simple as just putting the blade on it and spinning it a bit. So A is going to be turning this way. That's pretty simple, huh? All right. go ahead and put this on here so we don't spin that, and lock it into place there. They're supposed to spin with, I don't want to do it any harder than that. I mean, that feels pretty snug, I guess, right? So, okay. Okay, well, it comes down to the transmitter now. We've got the old Hubsan transmitter, and it supposedly takes 8 AA batteries. I don't even know if I have 8. Ooh, that's fancy, AA batteries. You close those screens and you can push this straight down. As soon as you bring this thing up, boom, you've got a nice little screen in there. All right, gotta put the video transmitter on top here. This is what actually receives the video signal from the station, and this is what receives the actual signal to control it. So, okay, it does in fact take 8 AA batteries, as I just found out by getting a smaller screwdriver to open it up. And let's just see. I happen to have just 8 batteries left, so. Okay, so rotate the craft. Calibrate compass, rotate aircraft vertical. So here it is vertically. Okay, I think it's ready to go. Oh, hey, it's working. Oh my gosh. Can I control whether the camera starts to record? Took me quite a while. But don't worry, we got it recording. We got it all working now. You use the T2 switch over here to move the gimbal up and down. As you can see, the gimbal moving there, up and down. So sweet, so cool. And that basically does the pano shots. It's not the most beautiful gimbal in the world, but hey, it works. At the very least, it works. Okay, I think the reason this thing's actually beeping at me is because it needs to charge. So I'm gonna take it out and let the battery charge 100% before we try this, and then I'm gonna jump back into it. So we're gonna take a little break for right now, and we'll get back to it. One moment. And we're back. Took a little while, but we're finally here. Okay, got the battery charged up, so let's go. Crisper. We have green lights, which means the battery is fully charged, and we can go ahead and throw that in there and see if we can't get this sucker to actually turn on and work now. So let's give it a try. And one other thing I noticed here on the actual box is that it does tell me that you have the high edition with that awesome Poole special remote, and then of course they've got the medium edition and the low edition. I'm just gonna go with the low edition for now, but I still think it's freaking awesome, and I'm really excited to have it and to play with it. So no complaints from me, none at all. And you know what? The cool thing is you can actually upgrade the gimbal later. So if you want to get a better gimbal, you know, for example, this right here is a 1-axis gimbal. You can only actually move it up or down. If you wanted to get some kind of a situation where you could actually move it into a 3D or obviously a triple axis, then you've got maybe a $100 to $300 purchase on your hand, depending on what kind of quality you want. But that's something you can definitely upgrade and add to this kind of thing as you decide. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this battery put in there. Separate this connection right there. Okay. This is the one difficulty so far. The whole drone is pretty actually easy to use. It's very nice and sleek. It feels good. It looks good. The one complaint is obviously the battery connection here is very solid, very firm, but that's very difficult to take off as well. So taking the battery on and off is a pain in the butt for me so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it once. So go ahead and put this part in. Down. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on too. So I turned the camera on right there, and I went and I just made sure it's there. You can actually start recording from the controller, so I don't need to start recording or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and open the screen. Now that I've got the screen open, go ahead and turn it on. All right. Oh yeah, you see that? So you can actually see the camera right there. You can see when I move the gimbal down or up, it looks at the table down and up. Just like you can see it there, moving down and up. So I can hit record, I think it's exit. Yeah, so exit starts recording. Oh wow, it can almost go reverse the other way. Interesting. Yeah, it makes some noise when it does that, but that's pretty cool. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't get this sucker to fly. First it says calibrate compass, rotate the aircraft. Keep on rotating vertically as long as it wants, as long as it likes. Okay, looks like it's good. GPS signal lost. So it does not have a GPS signal. That's the one problem with it. Okay, go ahead and move it there. Oh, it's finally doing it. I started the motors. Okay, okay. It's making that noise because there is no GPS in here. So it does have an altitude hold on. It does look like we're recording. We're recording. Hey! Took long enough to get it working, huh? What time is it? 6:46. Okay. Here we go. It's really cool looking. It's just nice and smooth and on right there. I mean, you gotta see this real quick. Before we even try to move anything or go anywhere. This thing's supposed to have a 30-minute. Crazy. Are you kidding me? It's awesome. Alright, check this out, guys. We're gonna actually start it up here. Ooh. Stay back, Casper. That's awesome. That's freaking really cool. I wanna take this thing outside and try it out. Obviously, where it was safer to do so. I just want to make sure that I could actually get it off the ground, and as you can see very easily, it does go off the ground. It's freaking awesome and powerful. Yeah, I know. It seemed nice at first, but then it got scary. Casper got a little bit scared of it there at the end. So once he's scared, I know it's time to turn it off. So I certainly want to practice this thing up a little bit more. If I ever do decide to play it around in the house a little bit more, I'm going to end up putting those little prop guards on the side of it. But I will tell you right now, this freaking thing, wow, wow, oh wow. It's so freaking cool. It is a beast, and I can't wait to start playing with it a little bit more, getting better at flying it, and of course through time I'll be upgrading this gimbal and hopefully getting some other things on with it. And I definitely plan on getting a little bit of a kind of like a little extender pole to get the 3D cam, and I want to do some of that 360 3D cam stuff. That's going to be really, really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this unboxing. This wasn't really a review of the actual device itself. It was more or less just making sure that it worked. If you want to see me actually taking this thing out and doing some footage of it, then be sure to keep following and taking a look at the future footage, because I'm going to do a lot more of that. Plus, as I said, I do plan on taking this 1080p cam and upgrading it to a 4K cam. That way I can get some nice 4K footage of the area. So we'll see if we can do that with this one-axis gimbal. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and upgrade it sooner than later. So anyways, I hope you guys, once again, enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Later!
What we do here is go back.